Dun, dun, dun. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Lions of the Desert podcast. I'm Shoeshine Mike. Here we are, just a rolling right along, ladies and gentlemen, on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'll be calling, David Najo will be calling down. What we want to do is preview the Los Angeles Rams at the the Detroit Lions at the Los Angeles Rams, pardon me. Been a very, very busy day. We want to get this in before the game Sunday. Very important to our subscribers and listeners. And so we'll just do the best we can with what we got here and give Dave a quick call, let him know I'm on the air. I'm going to give my 2 cents worth, and then David, of course, will give his 355 cents worth. We're both very strong in our Lions. We're very, very loyal Detroit Lions fans. We do a quick text here, and I'll be right with you. Okay, so David will be calling us very, very soon. This will be a lot of fun. I cannot wait for all this. So we just hang in there. First off, we're playing the Rams. This is once again a very, very important game for us because we know we have to win out in order to get to the playoffs at all. You know, Bears be damned. I have no love for the Bears. They have no love for themselves as far as I'm concerned. Benedict Arnold goes over there, gets a couple of good lucky games, lucky calls. That's it. That's all I'm going to say on that. But we have to win these games. So we got the Rams. Then we got Pittsburgh at home. We go to Minnesota. We go to Chicago. Those are our last 4 games, and we are, at 8-5. We need to get up there. A 9-5 makes it very, very strong for us, but I think it's going to take at least 11. So, I've heard the podcasters and people on TV and all the naysayers saying that we have to totally win out. We'll find that out soon. And because... Hello. All right, my listeners. David Najer from Detroit Coney Grill. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good, brother. How you doing?
Oh, hanging right in for a very busy week, and we got a big game coming up Sunday.
Pumped.
I am like you would not believe. I'm telling you the truth because they got the Rams favored by half. I don't think that's going to happen. What do you think?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Yep. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah. Definitely going to put a little wager in on this game. Not because I'm feeling it, not because I'm emotional. I just really think the Lions play this team really, really well. They have the last 2 years, and they've been good close games. We won by 1 point, and then we won by 3.
Yeah,
they've been good close games. They haven't been, actually by 1 point and by 2 points. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, the last one was Montgomery in overtime, and so that was by 6.
When you say overtime, that means it went down to the wire.
Oh, it did. And Montgomery, remember that performance? Just hauled ass on the first drive, all the way down there. Just beautiful stuff.
Speaking of Demo,
yes,
he's been on his shelf a lot this year. Very, 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 very healthy, rested legs.
Right.
Playoff push.
And he did great with Dallas last game.
He did. We needed him too. He had that big breakout run. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he has that thing of what he does, and this is what I think the plan is. He wears them down on the line. He wears that line down, and then here comes Jameer with his fancy running, which I love. But that's what he does. He wears them down on the line.
Fancy isn't the word for Jameer.
Oh, dear Lord. I mean to tell you, I think that's the difference in this game. I really do. Is the running game. The running game. Everybody keeps talking about the passing. Puka Nua's there good. He's got good receivers, but they don't have the running game that they want. We do.
We do.
Absolutely.
Like that's very true. Yep.
And
how are our listeners doing?
I'm sorry?
I said, how are the listeners doing? Give me some questions.
Listeners are all good. I'm going to give you some questions, 2 more questions, just from me, if that's okay with you. Kirby Joseph is going to be back. Will he play a full game?
Say that one more time.
Kirby Joseph returns all right, our safety, returns this Sunday. He's been through great practices this week, and Campbell wants to use him on spot plays. I agree with that 1,000. How about you?
He should not play the whole entire game.
No,
Absolutely not.
no, I'm with you on that
Absolutely
one.
not. With his injury, and not just that, the recent injury history, no, absolutely not. Those things are very delicate. You got to be very careful with them. Ease them in. On unique situations, absolutely bring in the best that you have. No question about it.
No two ways about that. And they signed Munzee from Miami. Really nasty safety. I really like this guy.
Yes. Our boy's been busy. He's been busy. The roster's been changing a little bit. So,
Amen.
It's something we have to do. There's no question about it.
Okay, I have a couple of interesting questions for you today. One is from Natalie, all right? And she lives in Glendale, okay?
And hello, Natalie in Glendale.
Yeah, big Lions fan, but she loves the Lions. She loved the return of Tom Kennedy on the return game.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Tom Kennedy has been the spark plug the last 2 games,
Yeah.
And I myself am guilty of this. Never heard of him before the last couple of games. He just came in there like a spark plug and just lit it all up. He was. I know he was voted, but he was a special teams player of the game, hands down.
Oh, there's no two ways about it. No two ways. He got it too. He got special player.
Game ball from
Yep.
Dan Campbell. I mean, you can't get better than that.
No, you can't. Especially the game we were playing against Dallas. But he went right up that sideline like no one's business. Owned it.
Yeah.
And she had
I love seeing newer, younger Lions, getting opportunity, and capitalizing on it. I absolutely love it.
I do too, and I love Brad Holmes for the pick, and he keeps hanging on. He hangs around, right? And her question is, now she loves Tom Kennedy. She goes, what difference will it make in this game? Here's the question. I'm sorry. If he makes a run back and scores a touchdown, you or her Detroit Coney dog?
Natalie, I owe you 2 Detroit Coney dogs from Natalie from Glendale. Okay, and you can pick which location you're going to come and check them out at. You can come either to the Scottsdale location or to the Gilbert location. We have absolutely no problem with that.
Oh yeah,
2 Coney dogs for Natalie with a Tom Kennedy return, whether it's punt or kickoff.
Doesn't matter.
It's going to be tough because there are no kickoff returns anymore. But a punt return, absolutely.
Yeah, he's so good at that. I was amazed he was held back so long. Why didn't give him a chance before? But I don't care. Now it's at the right time, and I'm loving it, every bit of it.
Yeah, no, there's no question about it. We're all for that.
Okay. Question number 2. Now this is a good question. This is from Jeremy. Up in, where is he from now? Where is he? North Scottsdale. He's from North Scottsdale, and Jeremy wants to know. He thinks the heartbeat right now of the Detroit Lions is the linebacking core as far as defense is concerned. Do you see any Alex Anzalone's coming back? He had a little injury, but he's coming back. Would you switch anybody from the positions they are at?
No, because they're all playing their true positions.
Okay.
I want them to play their true positions. There's nobody better than my man Jack in the middle.
Oh, dear Lord.
No matter how good the other 2 can play that position, no one plays that position as good as Jack. There's no question about it.
And that has been mentioned in National Football League. Everyone says that. Every team that he's turned into an animal.
Yes. And he is an animal.
Yes, he is.
Slowly but surely, I don't want to get any problems or any repercussions for saying this, but slowly but surely, he has narrowed that gap almost entirely between who's the leader of that defense, between him and Hutch.
There's no.
I'm telling you this because the Mike linebacker is usually the leader of the defense, and I think by the end of next year, he might be the leader of that defense.
I think he is already. I do. I think he is already.
I think it's still Hutch. I do think it's still Hutch. Everything goes through Hutch. When Hutch gets going, that defense is just a different defense.
Okay, I'll go along with that. I'm talking about being able to look over the field and see the whole setup that they have on offense.
He makes the calls. He's
Yes.
the leader of the defense. He makes the calls.
That's where I was going with that.
Linebacker does. It's just when you played on a Packer team or a Philadelphia team with Reggie White on it.
Oh, yeah.
As a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
No, you don't care.
No.
You know, so much respect from all of us that, but I do believe that he's narrowed that gap as far as being the leader of the defense.
Okay.
And I think by the end of next year, I think he's going to be the most outstanding player on that defense.
I agree with you 1,000% because he has so shined this year.
Getting better and better
Oh.
and better and better and better and better. Every single rep, every single down, every single play, every single game.
And a man can punch a football out of someone's arms.
Hey, didn't we called that one? We knew it. We needed him to do it, and he absolutely did.
Just walked up. I mean, Saquon Barkley just smacked that ball out of his hands was awesome. The way he goes after quarterbacks. I mean, I'm just loving that part of the defense there. We're still worried about the back end, but I still think that's going to be covered enough by Calvin Shepard. I do think he has plans on this. The Lions have not blitzed a whole lot this year. Do you see any blitzing coming with the Rams?
Against the Rams, they're going to have to. Stafford is just too much of too great of a quarterback.
Yeah.
Probably, he's always been in my top 5 favorite quarterbacks of all time. Only because, I'm telling you right now, from that very, very first game against the Cleveland Browns,
yes,
where he separated his shoulders, he's one of my guys. He always will be one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. You have to blitz Matt Stafford. You got to get him off. If you let him stay there, forget all the fancy no-look passes and all that. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the game. He's playing at an MVP-type level this year. You have to get him off his game. Our 4 guys, especially with the refs allowing everybody to hold Aiden Hutchinson, are just not going to get home. Now, Muhammad came on very strong.
Really strong.
And we talked about Muhammad.
Yes.
And soon we got another one back. I did hear throughout the week that Marcus is not playing. There's no surprise there.
No. But they're looking at Hassanin.
Hassanin is back.
Yeah. They're looking at Hassanin to step in this week.
Yeah, they're going to need Hassanin to step in. But not if Muhammad plays the way he played last week.
No, if Muhammad's doing well, leave him alone.
Yeah.
You leave him alone. Because he's been on fire. I don't know what's going on. Someone put a stick of dynamite in his Wheaties.
Love to run Kyren Williams through
yes.
the A and B gaps. And
thank you.
That's not going to happen against the Lions. Our big dogs down there are just as good as their big guys in the middle. And I just don't see that happening.
I think we're going to see a lot of Roy Lopez.
Yes, you are. And you know what? Let me tell you something. He stuffs that middle up. He's a big body.
He's great. He's just a good player. And he was with the Cardinals, who played the Rams a lot more than we did. And
a lot more than we did. He did give a few tips to the coaches, absolutely.
Apparently, that's one of the marks that came up from Shepard this week. He says, I'll tell you what, I've been talking to Roy Lopez. He's the one that knows this line. He's the one that knows how the Cardinals go. The Rams go. It looks like it'd be really, really a lot of fun with Roy Lopez up right in there.
I can definitely see a little bit more of Roy Lopez than normal.
Yeah. Now, do you think? Okay, let's call some names out. How about Malcolm Rodriguez? Think he's going to make a trip out?
When you say trip out, he's going to be there. I don't know what he's going to do. We talked about how good our linebacking core is. I think it's solidified. I think he gets in certain key situations.
All right.
But he's not better than Manzalone, and he's not going to get in there.
No.
Barnes has his deal, and Campbell is not coming out unless he gets injured or taps his head.
Well, my take on that is he would come in to spell somebody. Yeah. And I think you'll see Hassanin maybe do the same thing. All he would do is come in and give either Hutch or Muhammad a spell, right, for a play or two. Yeah. But I think they're in very, very good shape. It would be an upset. 5 points. They got 5 points. They're at home. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like that one. I like that one. I went 35-28 on this game. I went 35-28 down to the wire.
One game I don't think is going to be as high scoring. Traditionally, the last couple of games they've played in the past have been in the mid to low 20s.
That's true.
I think this is going to be a dogfight, just like all the previous games have been. These teams know each other well. Yeah. They see each other in the playoffs the last couple of years. It's just gonna be a straight dogfight, and I love those games. I'm a defensive coach. I love those games, and I think it's going to be a very, very, very entertaining game. I think there's going to be a lot of defense going back and forth between both teams, And I honestly just can't wait for this game to come.
I really can't either. I'm really, this is one I'm really looking forward to this. Jared Goff is good against Matthew. Jared Goff has been good against Manu. Now. And the thing I look at, too, when I describe this game, it's going to be trenches and linebackers.
Well, it's always the trenches when it comes to the Lions.
Absolutely.
It's always the trenches when it comes. If we get that run game going, we're a completely different team.
Well, Mahogany, I'd like to see this week, too.
Okay, that's a good sign.
That's a heck of a good sign.
That's a very good sign.
That's a heck of a good sign. Ratliff is ready. I know Penei Sewell's ready. Glasgow, I think, will be the center, even though I would love to see Ratliff in there. But then on your left side, if you can get Mahogany and Decker on that left side, I think we've got a game going.
Have to work with each other. Decker is one of the best at working with someone. He knows how to do outside zone. He knows how to do all of that stuff. We just got to find a way of getting someone on that side with him that knows how to get that initial push. And if they double team someone with those running backs, it's lights out.
It is. It's lights out. Either one. Doesn't matter which running back it is. It really doesn't, because I think that's a great look when you have both running backs back there and you got some strong blocking on both sides. They don't know what's coming, and those are the ones that turn into play action.
The Rams have a very ferocious pass rush, and they
yes, they do.
Home with 4. They do.
They
got some young players there that are some of the best in the league, and they've drafted really, really well. I got to give them credit, but we will see what happens.
Well, we will see what happens, and I cannot wait for this game to get started. I know we're going to be busy in there because it is dinner hour that the game will be on.
Get there early. If you have a big group, you're going to need to get there early. The weather's going to be beautiful. The patio's going to be nice and clean. We're going to be serving up a lot of beer, a lot of drinks, a lot of ponies, and we have $1 wings because it's an afternoon game.
Oh my goodness! All right, $1 wings.
Yep.
Everyone's going to be in there. I know we're going to see a lot of our regulars, but I also know a few Rams fans in this town that are going to stop by with their wives and their kids and stuff just to enjoy the game. So that any Rams fan, you're welcome down here.
All welcome.
Everybody's welcome down there at Detroit Coney Grill, 6953 North Hayden Road, just right south of Indian Bend. Give them a call at 480-497. Was it 4300?
497-4300.
That's it.
Almost.
I was just close. I was close. I don't have my notes in front of me. I'm just doing this by play-by-play.
Rams fans, if you do come say hi on the podcast, tell us who you are, where you're from.
And get an interview. Everyone can come up and talk on a podcast about the game. I love that so much. And I have a lot of that going on during the game. A lot of my friends come in. Dave will meet them. A lot of Dave's friends, a lot of friends of the restaurant are just happy to see this kind of a setup, a podcast, play-by-play, and a Detroit place for Detroit Lions fans.
And don't forget, at the end of the game, Honolulu Blue shots for everybody, baby. Drinking the Kool-Aid.
And we sing the Lions fight song. And that one we did against Dallas, the entire place was coming right along with us.
Beautiful.
It was wonderful. It was the best one I think we've done.
Nothing better.
There is not. Well, David, thank you so much for the call. I know you're really busy. It's Friday afternoon, and I can't wait to see you Sunday afternoon.
God bless everybody. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you always, brother. Take care.
Okay. Thank you so very much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, David Nager. He's the owner and operator of the Detroit Coney Grill. And I mean this with all my heart and soul, how much fun that we have at this thing. We have so much fun at this. And I want you all to come down. I want you to enjoy. And please just enjoy yourself when you come down there. Lots of good friends, lots of good food. The patio is gorgeous. Atmosphere is just off the chart. We've had a lot of new people that were there for the Dallas game. Could not believe how much fun they would have at this place on the side of the road in Scottsdale, right on the corner. Well, right just short, Indian Bend, the Gateway Shopping Center there. I really hope you're there. Come and see me and say hello. And it would just be nothing but the best time on earth. Do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. That's our preview. From the Detroit Coney Grill Live, we will have the Detroit Lions at the Los Angeles Rams. Kickoff is at 4:30 our time. I just want you down there to enjoy and say hello. So everybody do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we'll see you Sunday at Detroit Coney Grill.